Well, with the roof shut, the condition ready now, Kevin Newman, and we are set for baseball here this evening. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Full count, 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And he lays off ball 4. That's exactly what you want your leadoff man to do. Work the count and get on base.
Batting second, the third baseman.
Now a throw over, and he'll get back in standing. 1-1, here it comes. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Colin Moran goes down for the first out of the game. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. D-Row, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Hey, Matt, the first thing I notice when I walk into Miller Park is those gaps are super tight. You got to get greedy in a ballpark like this. There's a lot of damage to be had. This park plays really, really tiny at times. So look for this offense to try and drive the ball.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Here's another 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. The 1-2. Lifted the other way to left center. Gamble is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Here now's the center fielder Lorenzo Cain to get us started in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way. As the slider dips below the zone. D-Row, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Matt, I can't wait to see what Travis Shaw has in store. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
Turned on down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters. 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hit.
At the plate, Christian Yelich. He enters this one second in the National League round trip category.
Yeah, it's still early in the year right now, and this guy's not known to be a huge power threat, but he's gotten off to an amazing start, and I'd like to see him have a hot season and ride it out.
The 3-2 one more time, and he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away. So runners at first and second here with 1 away, and in steps the lefty power threat Eric Thames. Ball 3.
He's got himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Perez, the runner at third. Yelich over at second. Thames at first, 1 gone. Now this is on the ground at first. We'll see if they can get 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side. At the plate, Josh Bell, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. The next 3-2. Fouled away. Once again a 3-2. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
Francisco Cervelli.
2 balls and 2 strikes the count to the Pirates catcher. No score here as we play inning number 2. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in.
Lonnie Chisenhall.
He pulls this one into right, and the Pirates have their first base hit. So the 2-out base hit on the top of the inning is still alive. So striding forward now, Kevin Kramer. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Stepping in now, Jamison Taillon. Final out of the inning. Now to the plate, Corey Spangenberg, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Line towards center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway. So digging in now, Ben Gamel, and you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. The 1-2. In the dirt here, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Yasmani Grandal waits on deck. Now a spin and a throw back to second. Runners back. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. And this will get all the way to the wall now. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Batting it, the catcher.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Yasmani Grandal. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Grandal with a 3-1 count now.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
He's set, and the 3-1 pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. So here now is the pitcher, Yolis Chacin. And with a runner already in scoring position and 1 away, he is likely not to be bunting here. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Bell is under it. 2 gone.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Ready for another chance? Lorenzo Cain. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
lifted in the air out towards left center. Marte is under it, and that's the third out. Brewers.
Welcome back to Miller Park, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their Brewers this season. Entering the day, they rank in the upper echelon of several pitching categories, and that doesn't go unnoticed around the clubhouse. One of the position players told me, our pitching staff has a calming influence on the entire team. We know they're going to keep us in games, and flat out, they just get the job done, and that helps everyone play more relaxed and confident. It appears this group of pitchers is a real cornerstone of this ball club, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Liner towards second, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
He's been called. Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something big right now.
That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it, was able to drive it for a base hit.
Into the box now, Starling Marte. Drilled to the right side, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And no sense risking anything here, as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Digging in for his second at-bat, Josh Bell, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off-speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off-speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Pirates leave them loaded. It remains 1-0. Digging in now for the Brewers, Hernan Perez. He'll begin things here against Jamison Tyone. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2-2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Christian Yelich. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Now the 1-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. Into the box now, Eric Thames.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Into the windup, here's the 2-1 pitch. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. And at least he held up. He must have been guessing.
Full count now, 3-2.
Oh, he's got that beautiful 12-6 curveball, doesn't he? It's part of what makes him as good as he is, and he has a lot of confidence in it. He'll even throw it behind the count at times.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Third baseman.
So a runner at first with 2 away. And that brings up the left-handed hitter, Travis Shaw. well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and settling in now, Lonnie Chisenhall. He singled his last time up. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this will be foul. Got him, and that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. Digging in to try it again, Kevin Kramer. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning. Now in the box, Jameson Taillon. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Pirates pitcher at the plate with a 1-2 count.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over when.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Thank you, Heidi. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. At the plate, Ben Gamel. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Grandal brings a batting line of barely over 200, so there's certainly some room for improvement there.
This is the classic case of the modern-day ball player right there. You can have the batting average if your OPS is north of 800.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Cervelli recovers, and that ends the inning. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Clint Hurdle during the commercial break about the Pirates offense. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Up next for Pittsburgh.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up Colin Moran. Ripped down the first base line. Thames over to his left, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Here's Starling Marte. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Standing in, Ulysses Chacin. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And that's the first out.
The center fielder.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Lorenzo Cain, 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. And he misses 2-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Liner toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts to watch this batter go the other way was special.
Stan Perez. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away. The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Kane at second. Perez is over at first with one away. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
2-2. Here it is. Swung on in the dirt. Strike 3. And the throw to first ends the inning. Back to back. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Gregory Polanco. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. Calling for it. Gamble. One away.
The first baseman.
Digging in once again. Josh Bell. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Now at the plate, Lonnie Chisenhall. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one. Leone Kela enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Now pitching for the Pirates.
Next for Milwaukee, Travis Shaw, and he'll try to start things out here for the Brewers in their half of the 6th. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And that's in there, base hit. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will bang up against the wall. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. Lacing a double of his own could be a big inning if this continues.
Back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. Long throw to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Hey, with that base hit right now, the lead's 3-0. And the way their pitcher is going, D-Row, that might hold up in this one.
Yeah, you're well aware of it, Dan, as an offense, just trying to put those extra runs across the board. You can take a look at the guy on the slab, toeing the slab. He's on fire right now.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Out of the stretch, here's his 3-1 home. A shot down the first baseline. Here comes the payoff pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Yasmani Grandal becomes the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning. The 1-1. High in the air out to center field. Under it now is Marte to pull it in for out number 2. In now is Lorenzo Cain. His past history with Keone Kela. 2 hits in 7 tries. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance in the inning. Into the box, Kevin Kramer. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone! Adam Frazier will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 26, Adam Frazier.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Stepping in, Kevin Newman. Lifetime versus this arm. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Oh, and he misses it.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he's trying to run that ball up and in to try to tie him up, but it didn't quite work out.
Yeah, in today's game, everybody's fighting so hard to keep their hands inside the baseball that I think.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. The 1-2. Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Now the relay home, but not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center, and that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Count still at 1-2. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. Gemmell is there. Let's see if they test it. And he'll have to hold tight at third. So it'll take a 2-out hit now to try to plate that tying run. Jacob Barnes will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Number 50, Jacob.
It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell. Fastball taken high, and it's 3-1 now.
And remember here, there's an open base at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen right here.
The payoff pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd. Richard Rodriguez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Striding in, Hernan Perez. He enters this at bat 1 for 2 with a walk. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Chisenhall is in his tracks now, and he puts it away for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Christian Yelich. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Rodriguez is at least partially known for his big power slider. A lot of break on that pitch, but what makes it unique is how hard he's able to throw it. He pulls this one into right. Polanco is right there as he takes it for the second out. So stepping in, Eric Thames. A couple of walks for him thus far. The 2-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. 3 up, 3 down from. Leading off the inning, Francisco Cervelli, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
The left fielder.
Next for the Buccos, Ronnie Chisenhall. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Yelich is under it. 2 gone. Stepping into the box, Kevin Kramer. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Corey Knebel enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. 2 runs, 9 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out. And Clint Hurdle's out to have a conference at home plate, so it appears we'll see a double switch here. Kyle Crick is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Now playing shortstop and batting 9. Number 88.
The 1-1 home.
Tucker.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte will wait on it. And he's got it for the first out. Now at the plate, Corey Spangenberg, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. Here now the 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. There's ball 4. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Ben Gamble.
Pulled toward right center field. Marte is under it. 2 down. Digging in the switch hitter, Yasmani Grandal. He went down on strikes last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. Spangenberg isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. And a wide throw as this one gets by him at the bag. So chalk that one up as an E6, and he really can't believe it out there. Manny Pena will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 9, Manny Pena.
Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. Brewers forced to settle for 1. 9th inning coming up. Milwaukee leads it 4-2. Josh Hader comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Kicking off the top of the ninth, Cole Tucker, and they'll need him to get something going here. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide at first. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. It's a swing and a miss. That's strike three.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Here now the 2-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Stepping up now, Colin Moran. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Now this crowd of 36,000 plus come to their feet. And he fouls this one off. Pittsburgh down to their last strike. Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the ninth. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. Well, this is taken in as a perfect metaphor to end this one, as that ball was hit hard, but the ball game is over.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Brewers, 4 runs on 8 hits.
Just trying to let my mind go. I'm I was damn bad. Now I'm on a jet for real. Got all this ice on me, baby. Told my protector chill. Sipping all this, my bad is on it. I want a couple million without a record deal. Got 25,000 on me when I've been riding in the Phantom. Got all designer on me. I'm so fly, don't matter. I wanted to feel the V12 when I was riding in Atlanta.